Hello guys, welcome to my second video demo here. And after the first video demo, is so happy to see some comments and to see some very supportive guys leave their comments for me. And I have some friend messaged me to ask me some questions to really communicate a little bit. And like I have a friend that work at LM and have messaged me to talk a little bit, and that is very supportive. And I have some other friends message me asking me some very specific technique I have used, and talk a little bit. It's very amazing, and that means a lot to me because of the first time I'm really have no idea what is gonna happen, because that is the first time I'm doing that. I have never done that before, and just so happy to see so many supportive guys and leaving their comments and just being supportive for me, and that is really means a lot to me, and really encouraging me to do more stuff like that in the future. It's just like that the guy from ILM. I've also asked him what he think about my work, but what he said is just, wait, you're asking me, your level is much beyond mine. You know, that is a very crazy big compliment, and that really just is really encouraging, and actually what made me keep going further and keep doing what I did is just the stuff like that. And I don't really have that all the crazy Hollywood experience like what he have. Maybe he just being polite or something, but that really means a lot to me. That is really encouraging. What I'm gonna bring you guys today is maybe 4.5 character linear design process. The first one is Cyberpunk Girl, but I'm actually I haven't give her a very specific identity. What is her vocation? What is the job she gonna do? And what is her scale and the capability? I haven't think of that a lot, so I'm basically just put the elements together. Yeah, and the second one is protection suit, because I think some of you guys must know that recently is a virus is spreading in China. It's called coronavirus, and just so many people have caught the virus, and it's like if you open any website or the TV, that all the news is about that virus. So since I have recently hear a lot about that, so I'm just decided to do some protection suit, and yeah, that is basically the second one. And the third one is space suit, and it is still basically based on the spacesuit of nowadays, but I want it to be a little bit futuristic. It's not far future, just a little bit. So I think you guys can see that helmet design is a bit of different of the spacesuit of nowadays, and that camera on his back. So I want that futuristic feeling to be subtle and just a little bit. I don't want that to be a very far future and a fancy spacesuit. So most of it is based on it's still very similar of the spacesuit of nowadays. I wanted to have a very nuanced feeling of the futuristic. And the last one is the only girl design among the 4 characters, and it is actually more like a pilot. She's not a soldier, so she don't need to go to the battlefield to fight with the enemies. Most of the time, what she did is just like operating the panel or doing some work at a spaceship. That is basically the identity I have given to her. And I have did another. She's a cyborg. She have augmented a lot of her body. So there is another modified version. Is have a white hair, and that one half of her face is more like a machine, and just that yellow part. I'm trying to cooperate that machinery feeling with her face, and still keep that as appealing as possible. That is basically the character I will to do the demo for you guys today. So let's begin the demo. And this time I haven't do the same process as the last video. This time I haven't drawn that overlay under the final line of the final design. This time I'm just directly starting to draw the final line, and if I draw something wrong or I want to change the design, I will just simply erase that and draw another one again. At the very beginning, I think for the most of the time, before I draw anything, I will have a quite blurry view about the character or anything that I'm gonna do. And but the very specific design is not very clear, so I need to figure that out when I was drawing it. For this character, basically at the very beginning, in my view, she need to have a quite unique head design that is built by a few pieces of vertical mechanical structure. And she also needs to wearing a long clothes. And all the video demo at this time have been accelerated as 30 times faster than normal speed, so I can go through all the process faster. And if you guys want to see more specific explanation of all the technique of drawing a line, you can just go for the previous video. At this time, I will just go through it much faster. And at this part, I have filled some color in it, but that is just helped me to see the silhouette more clearly. It's not really want to tint some color of the line. And I have changed the helmet design because I think that vertical pieces mechanical structure is a bit of too strange, and that doesn't really fit into the anatomy of the head and the neck. So I will change that to become more normal. So I think that'll help it looks better. And for the second one, I have quickly watched some references about protection suit. Some of that is used for medical purpose, and some of that is used for military. And for my design, I hope it becomes more like a military protection suit. So you can see that a bag in front of his chest is pretty similar with a military bag that soldiers are wearing. So I hope that will give him some military sense. Quickly go through some first aid kit. Just give me some inspiring. A little bit photo bashing. I love to combine photo bashing with linear stuff nowadays. I will do that for my client, but I think I haven't did that a lot for my personal work. Maybe I will do that in the future and post that. I have drawn another draft for the spacesuit. That is just helped me to find the specific design and to have a more rough plan for what I'm gonna do. And I will put that out of the set and then go for more serious design. So here is the last character. Actually, I have draw some other sketch before this one, but I don't think that is very successful. So I'm just simply do it again. And actually, what you are looking at now is the sketch that I feel most successful. Actually, I have a few other sketches before this, but I haven't put that into the demo. But that is definitely helpful for me to figure out what I'm should to do and what this character should to looks like. And yeah, this is all the character designs for today. I hope you guys find it is useful, and hope you guys enjoy it. At the next time, I think I will do some analysis about the previous work that I have did. I will go through all the photo batching process that I have did, and to explain all the process. I think maybe that will be more interesting. Yeah. See you guys next time.